Hello everybody, and welcome back to Certified Collectibles. This is another episode of First Appearances of the Week. This is Wednesday, June 16th, 2021. We'll be giving you all the first appearances hitting your comic shops today. Now this week is going to be pretty light on first appearances and honorable mentions. I think for the past couple weeks we've had about 15 or 16 books each week, but this week we only have 8 altogether. I think we have 5 first appearances and 3 honorable mentions, so very, very light week this week. But let's go ahead and get started for the first appearances of the week ending June 18th, 2021. First up from DC Comics, Legends of the Dark Knight #2. This features the first appearance of Quiz, an ally of the Riddler. Next up from DC Comics, Nightwing #81. This features the first full and cover appearance of Heartless. Next from DC Comics, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow #1. This features the first appearance of Ruthie and the first appearance of Krem, the King's Agent. Next from Marvel Comics, Heroes Reborn, Weapons X, and Final Flight #1. This features the first team appearance of Canadian superhero teams Weapon X and Final Flight. And finally from IDW, Usagi Yojimbo #20. This features the first appearance of Yukichi Yamamoto. So there you have the 5 first appearances that we have for you guys this week. Now we only have 3 honorable mentions as well, so very light on honorable mentions this week also. But let's go ahead and take a look. First up from DC Comics, Static Session 1 #1. This is the premiere issue of this title. Next up from Marvel Comics, Fantastic Four #33. This features the wedding of Doctor Doom and Victorious. And finally from Marvel Comics, Miles Morales Spider-Man #27. This features the origin of the clones. So there you have all the first appearances and honorable mentions that we have for you guys this week. There's only 8 titles there altogether, so there's not a whole lot to go through, but let's go ahead and give you our recommendations for what we think you should add to your long-term collection. First from DC Comics, Legends of the Dark Knight #2. This features the first appearance of Quiz, an ally of the Riddler. This is a Batman title. Like we always say, the Batman franchise is the strongest for DC Comics. Any first appearance of a new villain or new character, new hero in these particular titles are ones to consider adding to your collection. The Batman franchise, like I said, very strong, highly collectible, so we do think you should pick this one up. Next up from IDW, Usagi Yojimbo #20. Now this features the first appearance of Yukichi Yamamoto. This is a big deal. This is the first new character that has been introduced in this title for quite a while, so this is going to be heavily collected. This title here has a big, strong fan base that it collects all these issues, so the fact that they're introducing a new ongoing character in this particular issue, this is one you definitely do want to add. Any first appearances or new villains and new heroes introduced in this particular series go for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, so this is one you definitely want to pick up. And from the honorable mentions, Fantastic Four #33 from Marvel Comics. This is the wedding issue. This is the wedding of Doctor Doom and Victorious. Wedding issues are often collectible, and being that this is a Marvel title, this may be one you want to pick up, but we don't think this is a huge deal, but one you may want to consider. You could put this one here on your B list, but keep an eye on it. And next up from Marvel Comics, Miles Morales Spider-Man #27. This features the origin of the clones. Now being that this is a Spider-Man title and an origin story, we do think this is one you should pick up. The Spider-Man franchise is probably one of the most heavily collected and heavily sought after of the Marvel titles. So being that this is a Spider-Man story and an origin story, go ahead and pick this one up for your collection. So there you have it. I know we don't have many recommendations for you guys this week, but it's a very, very light week. But it's good to get a break because the last couple of weeks have been pretty heavy. So please drop some comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you guys think. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. And as always, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for joining us here at Certified Collectibles, and we'll see you again next time.